Good morning, brothers and sisters. It is 11:15 a.m., January 6, 2022. I actually wanted to do a little video for those of you who like to get outside and take a look at the sky, who like to look at the planets and the moon, just like I do. Well, right here we are at spaceweather.com. I encourage everybody to come over here and kind of check them out. Talking about Venus. This right here is actually Venus. Says right here that Venus is turned into a rainbow. Like the moon, Venus has phases, and right now it is a crescent. Moreover, it is a rainbow crescent. Mei-Ying Lee photographed the phenomenon from Hishu, Taiwan. Okay, now this right here, it is noticed that it is actually crescenting, and it's going to turn into what's known as a ring of fire. It'll actually reach its peak on January 8th. So on the 8th, the dark part will actually cover up the majority of Venus, and we'll actually see a ring of fire in the sky. Does anybody remember a movie? Something about a ring? It's pretty much what it's going to look like. So it's okay. It's nothing to freak out about. Here's another photo. Yeah, it was photographed by somebody by Elliot Herman in Tucson, Arizona, and this is Venus. Okay, I know there's another channel out there, a couple channels actually. I know one for absolute sure. I actually follow the individual, and he's putting a lot of fear point. Oh, there's an incoming planet. Look at this. But no, this is Venus. It is not incoming. It's not going to collide with us. We are fine. This is Venus. It does this regularly. Okay, I want to show everybody right here at planetstoday.com. You can clearly see that Venus is lining up with the Earth. Again, we're going to be having some magnetic pulling. We might see an increase in earthquakes because the lines of it, the way the Venus is coming around, it's actually going to be directly in front of and causing that, looking like an eclipse or a conjunction of sorts. So our magnetic lines between the Sun and Venus, and then between the Sun and Earth, are going to be crossing. So there's going to be a lot of magnetic either pulling or pushing one way or the other. I'm not sure exactly which way it works, but either way, it's going to affect the Earth. I mean, and it doesn't normally happen this way. Usually Venus will be above Earth or below Earth, but this time around, it's actually going to be right lining up with the Earth. So, and over here, we'll take a look at solar system scope. I've kind of got that pulled up for us. And here we are over at solar system scope, and we can clearly see Earth, Venus, and the Sun. And here's Mercury, and we got our moon right here. Okay, so it is coming around directly in front of us. You can see it is going to be a direct lineup, right like this. And the magnetic field or pull between us is going to be crossing. So there's going to be some form of increase. Now, the day where this is going to be the strongest is on the 8th. Once again, so it is something to take note. This is a really, really nice website. I encourage everybody to kind of come out here and take a peek at it. It actually does a pretty good job, I think. You can kind of come in little bits at a time. You can come out. You can see right here, this meteor belt that we're seeing here. This actually used to be a planet that got destroyed. That's right. I believe it was known as Tiamat. And this was, and according to many astronomers and astrologers, that there was a planet here, because mathematically, just by running the math, quantum physics tells us that there should have been a planet between Mars and Jupiter, but it's destroyed. How did it get destroyed? Can anybody guess? That's right, Nibiru. When Nibiru came in the last time, or Nemesis came in, this planet was destroyed, as a lot of them are speaking on that. However, there's also theories that state that from the Ascension Dictionary that it was actually destroyed intentionally. Star Wars. That's right. This planet was actually destroyed. Mars was destroyed. There's a big crater on Mars. It's like 10 times the size of the Grand Canyon that was used by some form of a weapon. And a lot of the inhabitants and stuff actually ended up coming to Earth, according to some speculations. The Atlanteans. So there's a lot of things that are kind of happening with. We're going to have to find out what the truth is of it. But one of the other things I did want to point out, though, is that we have some other things to keep our eyes out for. Back over here at spaceweather.com, we can see that tomorrow, the 7th, we actually have a near Earth asteroid, 4.6 lunar distance. It's only traveling at 5.6 kilometers a second, which is pretty slow. 4 times the distance from the Earth from the Moon. It could come pretty close to us. Now, even if we do have an impact, it's only 4 meters, which is 12 feet in diameter. Okay, it will burn up in our atmosphere. This is not something to be concerned about. Down here on the 18th, we have one that's 2.2 lunar distances, only traveling at 10.8 kilometers per second. It's 25 meters, which is 75 feet. This one has the potential to do a major impact, or to do an impact that could, in a sense, it could destroy a small city, depending on how solid it is. Now this is the one that actually has my attention. It's here on January 18th, number 7482, 5.2 lunar distances. Now this one's traveling quite a bit faster, 19.6 kilometers a second. But look at the size of this beast, 1,732 meters in diameter. That's big. This is the one that would have me more concerned than anything, because that could completely change the face of this planet. I mean, that's major. That's major. That's over half a mile in size. That, in a sense, it could be a planet killer, really. I mean, it could fog everything. It could, create so much dust and debris. Oh man, this could be bad. But it is 5 times the distance. But any kind of a trajectory change, any kind of mishap, it could mean a difference on how close it is. I mean, what's happening tomorrow? Or on the 8th, we're going to be closer to Venus. Magnetic pole, it could change our speed. It could change where we're located. So this could change. We don't know. Now, what I was telling you guys about was the Ascension Dictionary. It's right here. Okay, oh, look at that. A 6-pointed star. Very interesting. Personal DNA template. Kundalini energies, chakras, and Merkaba. That's right. There's a lot of information that we can be getting from here. Looks like a flower or a sun. But there's a lot of information here that we can all take a peek at. Bioregenesis. Folks, this is a dig, and don't try to dedicate yourself to only part of it. You've really got to go for it. Now, here's the thing. With me being LDS, or former LDS, or Mormon, I know quite a bit about Melchizedek. Look at this. The Freedom Teachings of Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order. New World Order, MCEO. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff about Melchizedek. There's actually a book of Melchizedek. And I highly recommend everybody read that, and then come here and start to read this. There's a lot of things that really start to make sense. A lot of things that put together. I mean, we're talking about rainbow ray, activation of DNA, strand template. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Look at this. 30 to 48 allows, the strand template, 30 to 48 allows a being to fully embody the frequencies of consciousness of the Kundalini primal sound fields of energy, from the energy matrix beyond the time matrix. Folks, this is definitely something that everyone should come and take a peek at. You guys stay safe out there and keep your eyes open. I'll be keeping my eyes out and seeing what's happening, and I'll do an update for our asteroids. But don't worry or fear about Venus looking like a ring of fire. It's alright. It actually happens occasionally. Alright? God bless you all, and remember that love is the only way forward.